Hello everyone, and welcome back to Golf with Your Friends Level Editor Part 2. Again, my name is Bear. Thank you so much for joining me. We're gonna come on back to Bear's Cove over here. So when we left off, let's see, yeah, we built 5 new levels. Holes. I call them levels, I don't know why. They're holes. But we got the boat, the dock area, we got this area, the cove, I don't know, with a little sandcastle, the simple sandcastle, and then of course, number 5, the bank shot, the bank ramp. We built this last time too, this waterfall. And then of course, I'm thinking I have ideas for this ship, like it's kind of big enough for a level, but also, I don't know, it feels, because I like it in the center looking at everything, so I might save that for last. But definitely over here, I feel like the course, because we just kind of are moving this way naturally, I kind of want to keep just going along the outskirts of the circle maybe, and we'll save the center for last possibly. But yeah, I was building a waterfall. I think I want to add to this, and like I made it too far out of bounds, so we can't actually play it. Like that little thing over there. The little tower that I have, that's the out of bounds line. So we're going to kind of build this out a little bit like this and just put some rocks, and we're going to kind of make a waterfall. So we're going to work on that for a little bit. This is where I'm at now. I think what the plan is to put water down here from the waterfall. Is kind of thinking there's this water that moves. I used it for a racetrack one time. I'm thinking if you put this water down here, stretch it out, it could be kind of cool. I'm thinking like a ramping over this cliff, and if you don't make it, you know, you hit the water and you go off. Time for rocks. Alright. I like where this is at. This is a little high. I feel like the ball's going to get cut there. There we go. I like that. This looks good. Yeah. And you got a cool view of the boat down there. So let's test it. Whatever. Right there's fine. Oh, I'm excited. Whoops. First one's free. Yay. And there we go. Whee! just gotta fix this. Yeah. Smooth. I like that. Maybe a rock right here. It's not too intrusive, hopefully. I feel like this one might be a little too big. Maybe we'll shrink that down. There we go. Let's give her a spin. I want to see if I can jump. Do a little jump. I feel like, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Maybe we can extend this out a bit. Or instead of that, we could add some kind of, we need like a ramp. I want like something to make the ball. I don't want you to be able to make it over the water because the whole point is to end up in the water, but I want it to be like, this would work. Come on. There we go. Perfect. That looks pretty cool. Let's just try it. Whee! Oh, that's really good. That's really nice. That actually, it's like dead center, and then you can go left or right. So that gives me kind of an idea, because they have these items in the game, like these teleporters. And I did this in one of my other, there it is. These are the intake ones. So if we put one of these down and we shoot our ball into it, it'll teleport out the, out portal. But I think I want to have like multiples of these, because I think the goal is to like, I want people to aim for these and you want to hit them. So we need like multiple. There, it would work. And then for where it warps to, I kind of am thinking like this line right here to the hole. Or up here. We could put it like the waterfalls coming out of this one giant pot up here. Sneak it on up here. Make it big. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's cool. Whoops. Almost. Here-ish. So close. Alright, so it's gotta be here. Boom. And then you drop. Boom. Perfect. Sweet, that works really well. Looks kind of gross. I think we'll keep the water. Like, why not? It'll just push it this way. Something like that. So now it's going that way. Nope. Boom. And then it goes down. Perfect. And then we just gotta get to the hole. Oh. Nope. Let's clean this. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. One more. Let's try it out. I feel like that would be enough, right? First try. Hey, not bad. Bump. Sweet. So now that's done. Oh my goodness. I was just kind of checking. Look at how close we were to that spawn being out of bounds. That would have sucked. Well, keep building. That was lucky. Let's just build this out then. We need to take it around and connect this to the hole now. So let's work on that for a little bit. It's looking pretty good. There we go. Let's get some different colors in here. Now we just need a hole. Hopefully, this is pretty close. Boink. Kinda. Oh my god. I didn't realize that these little pieces existed, but they're so useful. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Alright, that's done. Now we just need a hole. Or a flag. Nice. This is definitely the biggest hole, biggest level on this course. Whee! Splash. Let's see if I can line it up here with some jumps. It's pretty center. That was pretty good. Whee! Get in. Oh, alright. Well, that's as close as we can get it. I think if you jump more, maybe you can get a hole in one. Line yourself up to the right a bit. So this is not fully covered, so I gotta figure out something to like fill that gap. I think something like this will just work fine. It'll look kind of ugly, but it just needs to work, and then we can try to clean it up later. That kind of works. I'm loving this level. This is so cool. Whoa. Whee. Oh, almost jumped in that. I guess that's also an option on this too. Kind of trying to see if like any way to get out of this, but I don't think I can. Whee! Alright, let's see how hard this is. Oh. Oh great, collision. And now it's not there. Okay, cool. I guess it's because I used the different colored blocks, so they're not in sync with each other. I have no idea why that happens. If anyone knows why that happens, leave a comment. Cause like, what is that? All right. Oh, I forgot that wall there. I'll get it later. This seems pretty well built. Like, I don't think I can get out of it. And then even if you fall, like, down here, you're still able to kind of get it closed. So that's got to be possible to get to that second level. And then you have a better chance to get... Yeah, I like this a lot. It kind of makes you... Oh, that's punishment. Punishment. I want to do this. This is my favorite part. Now if anyone watches this video, you know how to get this every time. And then you also know you have to jump. Oh, kicked off a rock there. And then you can also do that, apparently. Oh man, I can't putt. I should just stick to level creation. smooth. I like that this rock kind of worked out too. Right here, you can kind of, it's like it blocks you, but I think you can also hit off of it. So you kind of have an option. And then I'm short. Dude, this is exactly like how I play golf in real life. I'll whiz it past the hole a million miles an hour. And then the next hole I'm afraid, so I hit it so soft. I'm just going to play test the crap out of this for a little bit. Again, I'm 5 strokes. All right, not bad. Definitely like a par 4. Maybe par 5. I don't know. We'll see. I want to clean this up now. That's looking pretty good. I'm loving this. This is definitely the biggest hole I've made on this course so far. It's looking really good. That waterfall up there, man, this is super cool. And luckily it's all inbounds too, right? Because that thing is right below us. So we're just gonna finish this up. Let's do it. Kind of hides that down there. That's kind of cool. And you got the pirate ship and the little walkway up and the ramp. It's very, very pretty. I love the trees. I could add a bunch more. I'm probably gonna at some point, but I just kind of do, you know, like look at this. This is pretty nice, right? But it's not finished either. I'm sure I'll add more. But these are looking pretty cool. I want it to feel like, you know, there's different sections of this world that you're quickly jumping to, but the same person built relatively simple golf holes for some reason in these areas. It's just like, hey, if I'm going to be moving around, I'm going to be putt-putting. Be playing some mini golf. These guys, I don't know what their names are. They're hanging out with us on the boat here. And of course, all of our friends and family at the beginning, watching us as we go on our adventure around the world. I'm super proud of this hole though. This is pretty cool. Also, I just noticed something. Why is this spawn 2? That's weird. I feel like I've noticed this sometimes, though, where like you build a hole or 3 or 4 or 5 and then you leave, right? Because you have to sleep. And then, yeah, look, then this is 1 now. So I think it's because, like, the game's memory, probably. I don't know if anyone knows why this happens, but I know how to fix it. You just go through the order and delete things and then undo deleting them really quickly. And now this should be, whatever the last thing you deleted will be the last hole. So now that's 5, and that's 4. Hopefully this didn't change. Yay! And then this one, 2. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably have to do this next time. Happens a lot. Maybe to help organize us for next time. This will be helpful. We're going to just put signs up because this is going to definitely happen again. And we're going to be wondering, was that hole 4 or was that hole 5? My memory is terrible. So just to help future bear, we're going to just put these down. There we go. Beautiful. Sick. Alright, I kind of want to play it again. Let's go. That's the beauty of making your own golf course. You can play golf whenever you want. We'll take a par. Not bad for our first hole. I'm thinking we might go through all of these pars and change them at some point, but for now, I mean, the way I look at it too is like if you can get a hole in one pretty easily if you just practice, maybe make it a par 2, but also maybe it should be a par 3. I don't know. We'll see. I love how simple this one is. I'm just so... I don't know. Oh my god, I will never get a hole in one on this. I truly don't know if people like playing levels like these. I do. So I keep making them because, I don't know, man. I think I always go back to like the old school putt-putt courses I grew up on, and they were very simple. They didn't even have elevation changes much. If it did, it was this. It was like one hill. Because they had to pour concrete. I mean, it was just literally like a flat piece of land, and they're like, alright, well, we don't want to have concrete sticking up and dumb little kids tripping. I think the fences were just like orange 2x4s painted with like this heavy, thick orange paint that was so bright, and it was really cool. It was like, I think it was literally called like putt-putt golf. Nothing like this where you ramped the ball, but like that would have been sick. There was kind of like a little thing at the end though, but this one, of course, number 6. Hole 6, we're going to turn up the fucking water pressure here. Gotta go for the hole in one. I'm really pumped about this hole, actually. I didn't know what I was going for when I was making the waterfall exactly. I just knew I wanted water involved. Oh man, that was good. And luckily this game had water, so we might use water again in the future. I don't know. But that was really satisfying. I feel like the course is really coming together. I feel like we're slowly making progress. We're slowly chipping away this gigantic crater. It is like a crater, isn't it? It's like a crater of water that flooded, and we found it, and we filled it in with a little golf course in a town. It's pretty cool. I don't know. You guys can come up with the lore with me if you want. Type a comment of what you think the lore of how this crater got here is, but I'm going to fill it in with the golf course, because I can, and I love golf. Hopefully you like golf too. If you guys are enjoying this, please let me know. Do that stuff with the comments and the likes if you want, but at the end of the day, I just hope everyone has fun today, and have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.